They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Simon. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Picks up the 1st down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That's reeled in. It's Simon. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna run it. It's Simon. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. now 2nd and inches. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Byrne. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it in the middle, it's Byrne. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Carter. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Texas offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Caught in the backfield, it's Byrne. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You've thrown in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Looking left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They'll try the run. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Arizona State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And after the turnover out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The give to the back. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go. Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to see the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Lost a throw on 1st down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simon. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the 1st down.
And when they bring on the punt unit, a lot of times I change my personnel and I bring on a different unit, and I think it worked to their advantage. 4th and inches, you don't think they're going to run a fake. They run a fake, execute it great. Nice job by this punt unit.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
They really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the bootleg and rolling out.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, man. You got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires to the wideout. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
It's a great job by the defense being aware. Oftentimes when the offense is down by their own end zone, they like to throw the ball deep because they're expecting man-to-man coverage. They took the shot. The defense comes away with the interception, and what a beautiful return now, setting his own offense up in great...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And I tell you what, Reason, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Utah State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
Takes a handoff. It's Simon. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, second and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. Third and short, I still got 4th down as well, so don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run, then it can take some big shots and man coverage down the field.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long, and here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on 1st down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. grabbed in the middle. It's Carter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're trying to eat up some clock here. Ninth play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the running back has it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And some room to work. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Using his legs, it's Simon. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off play action. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Caught over the middle. It's Cameron. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They kick it away on fourth down. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. take over, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Got his man. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rushes on him. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Looking for the end zone.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And the quarterback takes a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee.